Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
The Vols in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking for a man. It's Harper. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards in this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
This time they'll go to the running game. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the ball's on the ground. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. He'll try to slam it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
I really love that first drive by the offense. It always seemed like they were just one step ahead of the D, and a nice job there down close. When the defense knew they were going to run the football, being more physical, running it in on 3rd down to get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Missouri's offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. It's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. With jet sweep pass. Can anyone catch it? Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the net.
And the ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Harper. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Vols line up to punt it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the returner will be brought down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grab near the sticks. It's Cruz. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Oh, the attempt is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Still looking on the move. He's going to take off. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give to the single back. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Effective offense leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, let it get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds after a huge pickup, and he's still short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 40. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wide out in motion. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Touch pass on the run. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He caught it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Tigers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. West Virginia looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Mountaineers. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Finds the tight end.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gets it out fast. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. To the air, it's Harper. Gets rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 2nd and short now after that completion. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Volunteers racing to the line in a hurry up. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get deep shot for the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
And the Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Back to throw, it's Turner. Fires to the right. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you want these guys that can take the top off the defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The run to the left. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Harper. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Using the quick game. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
There's just so much for this defense to think about. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. You know that this offense can work in the play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume, this defense.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown ball. PAT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. Maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Quarterback extends the play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now on the option. He'll toss it. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete. Stopped after making the catch. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Witherspoon. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
He'll pull it on the read. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fast motion from the offense. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Running for it on fourth down. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Looking to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Little. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Looking to pass. It's Turner. Now adjusting. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Makes his connection. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it, he'll get a foot down, and help out his offense.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. And And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A high kick trying to pen them deep. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Missouri wants to go fast. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Missouri! And the stomping has commenced. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the